What's up, everybody? This is GreyMan here. How is everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well out there in YouTube land and whatnot. Tiny Titan, yes, you did. Let me back up the chat a little bit and say hello to some of you folks that are in chat, especially on the late nights, because you never know, man. It's hit and miss with this. And let's say what's up to a few folks. What's up, Dennis Nixon? Got back from my trip to Nevada. Awesome, brother. Shadow Scout Sweet, always good to see you. Ark Wildman, what's up, brother? Colleen Rich, how are you doing? That's not going to be a great grandma. Oh, great grandma again. Congratulations. That's awesome. Zane's in the house. How you doing? Yarn Prepper, always good to see you as well. Scott, yeah, happy Friday Eve, right? It's kind of my Friday for YouTube, Scott, funny enough. And Salty Anna, good evening. How you doing? Let me see here. Harvey Black is in the house. Angela is in the house. And I'm always gonna try Angela, but hopefully I'll get it right. Picareno. I always want to say like Picereno, but I know it's not. It's like Picereno. I know I'm butchering it, Angela. My apologies. One of these days I'm gonna get it right. Believe it or not. Zombie Prepper, what is up? Oh, man. I butcher everybody's names. Milo on the ready. How you doing, brother? Hopefully you're doing well. Julie Cleary's in the house. Mid-30s overnight here in Southwest Ontario. I bet you it's getting cold out there in Canada. I can only imagine. Let me see. Loretta Hooch. Man, I can't. I'm going to just start saying first names. I don't want to butcher anybody's last name. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? Let me see here. Jam in the Nut House. What is up? I saw your thing on the Discord. You got a lot of work ahead of you, huh? James Davis, Wild Nesting. Chief Prepper. Second piece of pumpkin pie. That is awesome. Let me see here. Moving on down, Mike Styles. Let's go October to April. Skip the rest, right? Sin 99, what is up? Let me see here. Bonnie Swenson. How you doing? Sherry Leach. Kevin Grip. I'm down to Tiny Tyson. Bryce, I just saw you run through there somewhere. I know I saw it somewhere. Kelly DeBro. I see James. I know everybody's like, Running Bear Ranch, 5 to 7 inches of rain. That is nuts. Let me see here. Adriana Turner. And let me see if I say this one right. Not a Farm 23 Harriman. Shocking Brad, what is up? All right. Scotty Drake, what is up, brother? I think I've caught up to the bottom here. So we got a lot to talk about tonight, folks. But as always, as a first, if I ever get anything in the mail, South Florida DCL, what is up? I like to share with you folks, and I'll explain the title of this video here, because we're going to touch on that just in the beginning, and then we're going to move on to the fun stuff. What's up, Jan? How you doing? Alien Prepper, Pony Girl. Let me see. Country Homestead Preacher. How you doing? From Alabama. Hester Wilson. Sherry Shear. Northern Michigan. Snow this weekend, huh? I'm glad I moved from Michigan. Bork. I like how you did that. That's kind of cool. All right. So Jeff Riffle. A lot of you guys know who Jeff is. Lori D. Mona Shea. How you doing? Let me see. And Trudy. Missy Maysay. I'm trying to catch him as you guys come in. So Jeff knows I was very upset that I haven't been getting too many postcards. So he sent me a ton on his trip. Jeff went on a trip back in, let me see here. When did Jeff go there? Jeff was on a road trip on September 21st. And then he also gave me one from October 21st. Let me see here. I don't want to miss anybody. I try to get everybody in there. Mom of the Valley, hello, from Florida. Hey, Mom, I am from Florida as well. Kelly61, how you doing? Aaron Goodman. But so Jeff sent me a few postcards that I want to share with you guys. This one might be hard to see on camera. It is from the Digital Art Museum. I'm going to see if it'll focus on it first. And basically, if you turn it, it shows the ocean. I thought that was kind of cool from Miami. So Jeff sent me that one. Jeff sent me a bunch. We're going to run through this. What's up, Northern Girl? How you doing? Our Tent Life, Pop Tart. What is up? Oh, man. And let me see this one here. And it didn't say what it is, but that is telling me that it's, did I get that? Amelia Island? I'm going to try to go through them pretty quick, but you know me, I like to share everything. That one's from Greenville, Elijah, Georgia. Greetings from Elijah, Georgia, not Greenville. Get it right, Gray. Don't mess up the postcards. And this one is, whoops, let me turn that right side up. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park. He sent me a bunch, man. I appreciate it, Jeff. This one is the Great Smoky Mountains. That little bear right there, I thought that was kind of cute. Yes, I find creatures cute. Nothing wrong with that. Here we go with this one here. This is Ruby Falls, which is a beautiful place if you guys have ever been there. I went there when I was a child. Let me see it. Looking back up on chat, make sure I'm not missing anybody as I'm going over this. Vero Beach, Florida. Florida got a lot of great beaches down here. This is from the Tennessee Aquarium. Got only a few more to go. Come on, focus, camera. You can do it. Don't focus on my hat. Focus on this. There we go. Holmes Beach, Anna Marie Island. Let me see. This one's from Sarasota, Florida. Jeff was all over the state of Florida, but Jeff lives in Florida. Sebastian Inlet. Now, this place has some great fishing and a great campground. I always thought about if we did a meetup, we could always do it down there because there's fishing and there's all kinds of good stuff. Let me see. Just exploring. What's up, Jeep? How you doing? S. Moore? Lori T. And the last one is Anna Marie Island again. There she is. And there we go. All right. And Harvey, I'm glad you mentioned that, brother, because I just ordered the Christmas cards that I'm going to be sending out to the folks that want to partake in that. And I'm going to probably push it more in November so people can kind of get familiarized with it. Right. Snook fishing right on, Airborne. Arkansas whoop ass is in the house. What's up, Prepper Book Club? How you doing? You know, and I like doing the kind of like the saying what's up to everybody in chat because it lets everybody kind of catch up and lets the chat pick up. I think where are we at now? We're around 97, 98 folks with 53 thumbs up. Not too bad. We're getting there. Moldy Soldier, Gray Man, what is up, brother man? It's chilly as in Iowa. I can imagine, man. I've been seeing some of I think they're going to get some pretty intense cold this year. Here in Florida, we're mild in the 80s, high 60s in the evenings. So still kind of warm for us, but it's better than it was. But thank you all. Scarzo219, good to see you as well. Thanks, Northern Girl Hobbies. That being said, I want to say thank you to every single one of you folks that join me on these late night shows. I know it can be late for some folks. Some kind of people just hang out for a few, which is truly appreciated. Aaron Q, what up? How you doing? Central Texas in the house. Hey, Trudy J. Stuart, been looking for local cards to send to folks that for a week. Stuart, you could print your own. Some people have sent me some like hand done cards, and I think someone else said they were going to send me a card that we were going to make themselves. Mike Stout says, "Can you have the 50s in the rain, Gray?" That would be great, Mike. I wouldn't mind that, to be honest with you. At this point, I'd like to do some videos out in the rain, with some gear to kind of show you guys, what it's like camping in the rain, and especially in a downpour. That would be entertaining. Let me see here. What's up, Freaky Geek? How you doing? 80s here too. Love this time of year. Yeah, Prepper Book Club. I like the 70s during the day and like the low 50s in the evening, but that's how I roll. I have to drive to the cool name towns the Amish have. Right on, Zal. That'd be kind of cool for sure. But nothing beats that card that you sent, Zal. That was pretty hilarious. I'd be scared to stay out in the rain too long. I might melt. Right on, Freaky Geek. So some of you guys, what I'm going to do is tonight is I want to talk about, yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. Airborne. I can imagine. Yarn purposes is 39 degrees. Cellar Door, what is up? So what I'm going to do is talk about this topic real quick. And the reason I want to talk about psychological warfare is I was on another person's channel, and I've been floating around channels, looking in comments and reading comments and also typing and dropping comments in certain channels. And what's up, Celtic Prepper? How you doing? And so I've been seeing something that's been like a common thread. And matter of fact, someone made me think about this. Let me go ahead and throw that banner up for the thumbs up and the October Super Chat giveaway. Oh, speaking of giveaways, funny enough, I found Wink. I'm going to be sending her the $200 gift certificate and the garden thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know Za does. Sherry Leach, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that. A lot of things I base I don't know if you guys figured out how I base the giveaways on that. So basically, I take a percentage of the super chats and I reinvest them into the channel for giveaways. What's up, Prepping Preacher? How you doing, brother? Always good to see you. So, the reason I wanted to do this, matter of fact, let me bring down my comments on this section so when I bring up that, I can see it, is a lot of folks feel that we are in war right now because of everything that's transpiring in the world with, food shortages, the whole supply chain, and the list goes on. Just the craziness that we wake up to every morning. It's either this or that, the politics that are being tossed around and all the crazy speak and things that are happening all over the world. Tony Smith, Hermit, do you publish the giveaways? Yes, Tony Smith. I usually do the giveaways live. My monthly giveaways I do live on the stream. I pull tickets. I might have it somewhere over here, but so I usually do those live for the super chat and super sticker giveaways. What's up, Rip Curl? How you doing? We are at war. See, Aaron, that's what I'm saying is a lot of folks. That's what they're talking. So I wanted to dive into this topic. Excuse me, just a little bit before we get into the fun stuff. Because Thursday nights I like to kind of keep it kind of light. But I wanted to at least talk about this and kind of show you what I think is going on. Sheila, I have no Civil War started several years ago. 4th and 5th gen warfare. Yeah. What's up, Gene W? How you doing? Terry D's in the house from South Carolina. Right, Aaron Goodman. I believe that as well. Believe it or not. So I'm going to bring up this article. Now, this article that I'm going to, what's up, PNP? This article is going to be linked down in the description below if you guys care to read it as well. We're going to just touch on a few aspects of it. And because if we're talking about a war, if a lot of folks feel that we're in a war, we're not in a traditional sense of the word war. Prepping Preacher, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the super chat, and thank you for the congrats, brother. I truly appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're just chugging along. It was a personal goal of mine to hit 10K, but thank you so much, brother. And so let me bring up this article and kind of dive into why I wanted to. I'm kind of going with psychological warfare. And if you guys can relate when I go over this article, I want your guys' opinion on that as well. So I'm going to bring up the article for you guys to see. I know I got it here somewhere. You can get it together tonight, Gray, even though it's late. Bring that up. And so this article is not dated too far, 2019 of October, almost we're in 2021, so almost 2 years ago to the date, roughly. Yeah, we're the 21st, so almost 2 years to the date. And I want to explain how he explains psychological warfare. So I'm going to read this to you. I mean, I know you can probably read it on the screen, but I like to talk a lot, so you guys know this, right? So it says psychological warfare is a planned tactical use of propaganda. What are we seeing every single day? Propaganda, propaganda, propaganda. It goes into threats and other non-combat techniques during wars. Threats of wars or periods of geopolitical unrest to mislead, intimidate, demoralize, or otherwise influence the thinking or behavior of the enemy. You guys ask, who are the enemy? Well, as you guys have seen, most of us have been designated the enemy. My opinion, my speculation, this is just my the way I'm going through this. Now, of course, here, if it's going to state here, let me go over here and highlight this. This is while all nations employ it, the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, lists the tactical goals of psychological warfare as PSYOP or psychological operations, PSYOP, which a lot of you guys are familiar with the PSYOP aspect of things, right? I'm going to scroll down a little bit. It says, this is assisting in overcoming the enemy's will to fight, basically by demoralization. It just makes you, it takes that will away from folks, sustaining the morale and winning the alliance of friendly groups and countries occupied by the enemy. Now, I noticed some of the stuff the U.S. is doing, joining the Paris Climate Accord and giving money back to this country and doing all this stuff like that, things that we've talked about in the past. So I feel like that's America's way of just giving, print some more money, give it to these countries, make everybody happy, and everything's going to be all hunky-dory, right? What's up, Miguel? How you doing? Yeah, that's a good book, Stuart. A little tester prepper should practice some operating. Agreed, Aaron. You're right. So anyways, I wanted to kind of like I said, we're not going to spend much time on this, but I left the article down below if you guys care to read the entire article. Anyways, so it goes in to say, to achieve their objectives, the planners of psychological warfare campaigns first attempt to gain total knowledge of beliefs, likes, dislikes, strengths, and weaknesses and vulnerabilities of a target population. According to the CIA, knowing what motives the target is key to a successful PSYOP. Basically, so this is a war of the mind. So in a normal state of war, you think ground war, you think some sort of, combative war where there's, shots being fired at each other and all that stuff like that. But if you watched everything that's happening in the media, and someone made a good point the other day, God, I can't remember where I saw it at, but they were like, do you feel that we are in a type of war with other countries because you see that everything that we're, like China, I guess China had stated that they stopped shipping stuff to the U.S. There's like a big halt on it. I think maybe Mark Fugel might have talked about this, if I recall correctly. Someone did. I know I saw it somewhere. But anyways, it goes to a, let's kind of, tear it down a little bit. It says, simply a form cleverly weaponized information, PSYOP propaganda, may be to disseminate any and all several ways. Some of the ways they use is face-to-face verbal communication. So like, let's say when you go to your doctor, or you go to school, talk to the parent-teachers conference, and you kind of get where I'm going with this, right? I don't want to say specifics. Anyways, moving on. Audiovisual media like television and movies. How many times do you watch a movie or a TV show and there's an agenda behind it? They put these little innuendos in it, and you can kind of see how it evolves and it tries to get people thinking. Everything that you see these days, and I don't want to get into a certain aspect of things because it gets too political, but there's a lot of things taking place. And I know if you guys have seen the whole thing with Batman and Superman, and the list goes on what they're doing, which is horrible. There's things being taught in schools that they should not be being taught, that basically taking people to hate their country, as well as a lot of other things that small children, and we've discussed this in the past as well, should not. Excuse me. JM at the Nut House, thank you so much for the super chat, because you're going to be demonetized for speaking the truth. Most likely, JM. I just learned something, and you know that funny meme that's going around, and I'm not going to say it tonight, but it's the let's go thing, and it starts with a B. YouTube is now going to be purging people that push that or say that, and so on and so forth. I just got notification of that, and so even just saying those words, I know people like to say it in chat. If we can kind of hold that back, I just learned as of today, I can show you guys the information that's going to be purged from YouTube as well. Right on, Jen. What's up, Oslander? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. I'm enjoying your little clips, man. Kind of give us an insight of what's going on over there. All right, so moving on to where I was going with this. This is audio only, which is media including shortwave radio broadcasts like the Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, or Radio Havana. If you guys are familiar with that, if you guys mess with shortwave or not. And also purely visual media like leaflets, newspapers, books, and magazines or posters. Now, how many times have you walked up to a store and it says, please have this, make sure you have this. And if you kind of get where I'm going with that. So it's a scary fact that everything that I'm talking about here is being played out. So if you want to look at the terms, like, are we at war? Are we at war as a nation? Basically, the big guys versus, us, the citizens. You can say kind of yes. Now, this is, again, I don't want to get anybody upset, but this is my opinion, the type of war that I feel that we are somewhat in. Just to kind of touch on a lot of the folks that have been talking about that they all feel like they're being, or that we are at war. Now, this can go beyond that. There can be other things that I'm missing. There's a lot of things I'm probably missing because, of course, I'm just a human being. I read, I learn, I absorb, and then I share. That's the way I do my thing here. And I wanted to touch on this. I thought was quite interesting, and then we'll move on from this whole psychological warfare. But it talks about white propaganda. It says the information is truthful and only moderately biased. The source of the information is cited. We're not seeing that. Gray propaganda, which I thought was funny because it's gray. The information is mostly truthful and contains no information that can be disproven. However, no sources are cited. So how many times did something come out by the Wall Street Journal or some other place and they stated, oh, we can't tell our sources. Our sources are confidential and so on and so forth. So there's no sources cited. Now, black propaganda, this is where basically I like how it's stated, and this is several years ago. Remember, this is 2 years ago to almost to the date. Black propaganda is literally fake news. Just saying the information is false or deceitful and is attributed to sources not responsible for its creation. While gray and black propaganda campaigns often have the most immediate impact, they also carry the greatest risk. Sooner or later, the target population identifies the information as being false, thus discrediting the source. As Lerner wrote, credibility is a condition of persuasion. Before you can make a man do as you say, you must make him believe what you say. Now, that's how I feel. A lot of people are reading into this. We are becoming well-informed, be it via social media, be it groups, however you want to think about this. Let me drop this down so I can see chat, because I probably missed so much on chat, so I do apologize. What's up, Fat Man? I just saw you scroll through. What's up, Rena? Let me see here. I don't know if I missed anybody. If I missed anybody, I do apologize, but thank you so much. And Milo, you're exactly right. But as you guys kind of see, what is your guys' opinion? Do you guys think that we are in basically a psychological or PSYOP warfare currently right now? Because a lot of us can see through the BS. A lot of us try to report on that through our channels, through our Discords, through means of just talking to people in groups that we're friends with. If you have a mutual assistant group like a MAG, you guys have these conversations. In my shop where I work at, we had these conversations as well. A lot of people are seeing through this veil of BS. Wow, Northern Girl, that's a scary thought. In Canada, that's crazy. Thank you, Trudy, for that. Texas T, what is up, brother? Thanks so much for the super chat. I appreciate that, Texas T, for the extra support. Oh, yes, remember the Murder Hornets and the yeah, right on, Prepper Book Club. And that's what we're noticing. If you notice, every time you wake up in the morning, and we've been discussing this for, 6 months or longer at this point. I mean, I've been on YouTube for a year, and there's always been something going on from the elections and from the health crisis and so on and so forth, everything that's been passing through the airwaves. There's always something. And then months down the road, it'll be discredited, and some of these mainstream media folks will pull it down after it's done the damage and say, oh, well, we're going to issue a correction. And they'll issue the correction on a day that no one really pays attention. Let's say a Wednesday afternoon or something like that, where most people aren't paying attention. But when they first put out an article, a hit piece on something, you'll notice that that it's at that prime time. All the news channels will carry this whole story and just go ham on it. You know what I'm saying? Fat Man Prepper, resistance is futile. Right on, like the Borg. You make me think of Prepper now, man. I miss the Borg. But thank you so much, Fat Man, for the support, brother. I appreciate that. So this is how I feel the situation at hand. If we are at war, this is the kind of war that I think we are in, and we've probably been in for quite some time. Now, that's not to say things won't progress from this point. A lot of people are getting fed up. A lot of people are doing things that they normally wouldn't do, saying things that they would normally not say. They're voicing their opinions in different ways. And as you see, like the mothers and fathers at schools, they're being deemed as a domestic terrorist. Yeah, right on, Milo. And yeah, agreed. And Milo, that's why, thank you for the super chat, Milo. You know you didn't have to do that, brother, but thank you so much for the support. In regards to, I lost my train of thought. Oh, you know, these are families who are worried what their kids are being taught in school, worry about specific types of things that they're being pushed on their children. And, you know, they're being called out and being, you know, put as a domestic terrorist. When in your lifetime would you have ever thought that, you know, a grandma, a mother, a father voicing their opinion about their children in their school would be labeled something like that? And of course, everything has gone lopsided. And a lot of you folks in Canada, Australia, and all around the country are dealing with a bunch of stuff. Now, I've seen, and maybe Lander could elaborate on this in one of his videos, is I've heard some things like, oh, you know, they're opening up restaurants, or they're opening certain things up over in Australia, but I heard that's a catch-22 with that. There's a bunch of restrictions associated with that. D14, I don't Discord. Right on, D14. Dennis Manow says, I remember the fight. Yes, I remember that as well. Today it's worse. I can imagine. But anyways, Kelly, thank you. Let me see. Worldwide blood. Yeah, agreed, D14. There's a lot of bad things that are happening. So I just wanted to touch on that just a bit before we move into more of the fun stuff per se. We pay taxes on our money. Yeah, right, Phoenix? I agree. And Brian Barbie, homeschooling has exploded. The numbers are astronomical. We've never seen numbers like this before. Thanks, Oslander, for that. I was wondering how that was played out, and that's what I figured. But that was my assumption, but that's what I figured. Thanks for that, brother. I'm trying to see. Oh, you guys are talking about the IRS and all that stuff like that. Julie Cleary, I'm on BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble. Don't think I'm on Discord. Matter of fact, Julie, you made me think of something. For you folks, I do have all my YouTube videos go straight to BitChute as a backup. So if anything ever happens, you'll find me on BitChute. You'll find me on my Discord, and all my links to all my social media is down below. I probably said that a bunch of times, but just in case you're new to the channel, I figured I'd let you guys know that. My P.O. boxes, my emails, the only thing I don't have is my Getter account. That I haven't found a way to actually link that down in the description. But I've been posting on Getter because there's a lot of good folks over there. Call me V. Same here in Canada. No proof, no posts. So Canada's running, and Northern Girl said that they, actually, Northern Girl, I just caught that up there. You're probably right. They probably will say that you're forced to go to school. Matter of fact, there's a country. Is it Germany? Do I have anybody from Germany here in chat? The reason I ask you is someone said in Germany, if your kids are not registered for school, if your kids are not registered for school at a certain age, and they don't show up to school, they will have a knock on their door by the government. Not 100% on that, but I've heard that, and I swear I read it somewhere. Hey, call me V. How you doing? Yeah, Mike Styles, you're absolutely right. They, this goes back to the Patriot Act with monitoring money and transactions and stuff like that. That's been something that's been ongoing. What they're trying to attack now is you're trying to track the cryptocurrency transfers, as well as some of the apps that have come up like Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and all that stuff like that. They're trying to basically trace and track any single type of form of payment that you get. Excuse me. Let me see. Here in the USA, the parents will go to jail for truancy if your kid isn't going to school. Yes. I don't know how many times that you'll get a phone call, you'll get letters, you'll get all kinds of different things here in regards to your kid not going to school. But I was just, I know I read somewhere in Germany that you'll have government agents knocking at your door, or people from the government. The U.S. will knock on the door for school kids too. Really? Well, I know. Thank you, Julie Cleary. I appreciate that. Yeah, eventually the BitChute will probably build up, and it's like I like it because all my videos are going over there, so it's a backup account to all the videos. Even though I save all my videos on a secondary hard drive outside of my PC in case something happens, you get hacked or whatnot, and everything's been floating over to BitChute. Plus, I use a special type of password. It's really hard to crack, and it cycles my password. What's up, Autoimmune? How you doing? And Autoimmune, you just made me think about something. So I don't know if you guys saw me and Charlie on Tuesday night. That was fun. Also, the MRE video was it blew up a lot more than I thought it would. A lot of people seem to be entertained by that. So I'll probably do some more stuff like that down the road. Simply Jan, how you doing? Right on, D14. Spinning is an awesome workout. Autoimmune. So what I was going to tell a lot of folks, I know Milo, Autoimmune. I think it's there's a few other folks. Charlie wants to be involved. So I'm going to try to reach out to you folks. I've been saving the emails that you guys were interested in, the content creator behind the scenes, like class, or kind of like, I don't know if you want to call it a class, but a help me thing. And I'll be reaching out to all you guys next week. So with the date and a time, and hopefully all you guys can make it. that date and time doesn't work for you guys, I will try to do some one-on-one stuff on my downtime with you folks as well. So look forward to an email from me eventually here, and I think next week, to kind of get that set in stone. Oh, so speaking of which, like I said, I told you I found Wink, so we're to get that giveaway taken care of. And I want to use you, the subscribers. You guys have helped build this channel. You guys have helped propel me to 10K, and we're slowly growing. Who knows where it's going to go? If it stays at 10K, I'm happy with that. Like I said, that was a personal goal. Wherever it goes, it goes. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to like kill myself over the numbers. All right, awesome. What I want to do, matter of fact, I'll put a poll up. So for the 10K thing, I want your guys' input. I want to do a giveaway. Maybe next Thursday we can do this. What is next Thursday's date? I don't want to make sure it doesn't fall on the super chat. No, okay. So next Thursday is the 28th. Let me move that calendar down. Let me put a poll up from you. Try to put this poll up real quick. This is a little trick I've learned from Magic because it helps me get information per se. So the poll I'm going to be putting up is going to ask you guys, would you guys like to see the type of giveaway that I'm going to do? Because I want to do a giveaway that is based on your guys' information. I know some people say, Grey, it's your channel. Do what the hell you want. I understand that. But I want to get a little bit of information from you guys on what I should do. Here's the two options. The poll is going to say, should I do just one big, huge prize? Or should I do just a whole bunch of small prizes so that a lot of people can get a lot of different things? I have ideas for both. And I'm going to throw the poll up and let you guys vote on it. And whatever the vote is, if it's 50-50, that's going to be close. But we're going to try to see what you guys want. Either one person will win one big prize, and we'll do a specific giveaway video for that. Or we'll do a live stream with a bunch of small prizes. And we'll do some, I don't know, we'll do some trivia. We'll do something. All right, here we go. What's up, Angels Arrived? How you doing? So that will be there for you guys to kind of click on that and make your decisions on what you guys think. And by the, I guess the majority will rule on what we do. Most likely, all prizes will either be an option of gift card or some sort of prepper survival stuff. I bought some extra stuff. I know some people need canning lids. Some people need all kinds of different gear out there. So I have a bunch of ideas for the smaller prizes. The one big prize, I have an idea for that too, but maybe I'll save that down the road for something else. Fat Man Prepper, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, one huge prize as long as I'm the winner. Right on, brother. I hear you. Unless Milo wins the big prize, do smaller ones. Yeah, so I figured the smaller prizes will be more fun because everybody gets to kind of like have an opportunity to win. If I just did one big thing and then it's boom, it's over, right? So I figured I could do a lot of fun stuff. Let me see here. What did Barbara say? If you buy a roll of pennies from the bank, you get pennies with copper in them, or does the bank keep them? The Chicken Lady, Oklahoma. Well, most pennies don't have a copper content as much as they used to. It's like zinc and some other stuff in there. Zane says, thank you so much for the super chat, Za. If it's a 50-50 tie, I break it. Right on, Za. That helps me out too. Is Augustin Farm big or small? Augustin's Farm is, I mean, if you're looking at a number 10 can, that's not, I would consider that a small prize. Tony Smith, I don't mind, man. The community's been given to me for so long, with super chats and memberships and things like that, man. I always put that money away to the side. I take a little bit to help with the channel, like let's say, gear and, microphones, like pretty much stuff like this. When I upgraded this mic, that was all YouTube generated revenue. But I take a percentage of that money and I put it towards giveaways and stuff like that for the subscribers because I have a great job. I have two jobs technically, plus YouTube, if you want to consider that a job. So I'm financially sound per se, right? I guess I could be maybe middle class if the middle class still exists at this point. But so YouTube is not my generation. I don't depend on YouTube. So I just pour everything back on YouTube or from YouTube back into YouTube, be it either subscriber giveaways or equipment and stuff like that. Thanks, Arkansas. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was right around there, Arkansas. You're close. GreyMan is like the government. He works for us. Right, D14? Oh, man. Hey, Allison, how you doing? So I'm going to let that run. Also, you members, Grey is going to get on the ball for the month of November. I'm going to be doing some specific videos for you members only. I've been saying this for way too dang long, but now I have a set schedule where I'm going to be putting information, or what I'm going to be doing a couple videos a month. I'd like to do more. We'll see how it plays out. I'm going to stop doing certain things that I can do and wiggle some of these new videos in there. There'll be member-only videos. And when I release member-only videos, no matter where you're at in that member thing, everyone's going to get access to that. Only difference is like what he does. Right. I appreciate that, D14. What's up, CITA? Christ is the answer. Excuse me. Coffee's not going down good. Oh, speaking of YouTube. So after this month wraps up, we're close to, what do we got? We got about another 9, 10, about 10 days left of October. That's a possible, Texas T. If you guys have any ideas, most of you guys have my email, and I'm getting better at my emails. I'm at work. I'll take some downtime and try to answer most of my emails. Some I've missed. I got 2 people I need to get back to on regards to diets. So I'll be getting back to you folks on that, in regards to what I did and what I ate to lose weight that I used. Also, but if you have like Discord works really good for some folks, because Zaz helped me out come up with some really great prize ideas. But if you guys have some ideas, shoot them to me in my email, and I'll go through them and I'll put them in a different folder. And because I like to see what you guys think. This is a community, and it's just not a one-way street. Let me see here. Running Bear Ranch, 1988 were worth 2.6 cents. That's awesome. Yeah. Imagine if you had a bunch of those. Isn't that crazy? Imagine thinking about getting a pre-1964 dime, nickel, 1964 dime or quarter. They had silver content in them. Imagine what they're worth at this point, right? Get a couple of bucks out of a quarter. That being said, I also want to talk a little bit about November real quick. So after the month of October wraps up, all revenue derived for the month of November, be it if it's a super chat, be if it's member fees, be if it's ad revenue, no matter what comes into YouTube for the month of November, I plan on doing a giving away. I'm trying to spit this out right. I've got something set up for Toys for Tots with the local fire department. Now, I have 2 ideas that we can do. I can either give them the entire amount of revenue, because YouTube pays out on the 21st of every month. So I'm going to take out of my pocket and to just cover that for, whatever that revenue ends up being for the end of the month. I'll know for the first week of December. Every dime that I make in November will go to Toys for Tots. Now, my idea is either, give them, I don't know if they'll take cash, but they'll give them a check. Or should I go out and buy a bunch of toys, as many toys as I can get, and take you guys along with me and video it? And we can all kind of, I guess, spread the joy, and have some fun with it, and just grab a bunch of toys for the kids and just drop off a crap ton of toys. I think that'd be fun. Allison, the Emory wasn't too bad, Allison. But we'll talk more about that in November. I will revisit this here, and we'll talk more about that. But I just want to let you guys know. So for the month of November, everything that comes in on YouTube will go towards Toys for Tots. I like seeing, kids are our future, and there's a lot of kids that go without, and it's very disheartening. I was one of those kids at a young age where I got gifted some Toys for Tots at one point in my life, and I'll always remember that. My Christmas was kind of saved by that. But go buy the toys, no cash. I volunteer with them, and unfortunately, some people are tempted by cash. Thank you, Aaron Goodman. Woot woot. So yeah, I think the toys thing would be fun. I think because my shop, we're also gonna do something for Toys for Tots, but this will be separate from my YouTube channel. Take us toy shopping. All right, so that seems like the thing. I bet it would be a teaching moment for your daughter if you took her toy. She wants to do that, Yarn. She thought it was a pretty great idea. She thought she's like, that's very kind of you. And I was like, I'm not trying, it's kind, but it's just something I want to do. I want to give back to my community, as best as I can, because December 15th will be my 1 year on YouTube. And I think it'll be nice to do the culmination of my content and me being here and you, the subscribers and the viewers, having the ability to do something like that. I love what Rudy does on his channel, and one day I hope to get there. I would love to have a U-Haul truck full of food and drop that off at a food bank. One day we'll get there, folks. That is awesome, and I highly respect Rudy for the things he does for the community. Let me see. Sometimes consignment shops have a lot of wool. Film it in the store. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to film it in the store. I filmed in the store before. They don't really go too crazy. Everybody seems to want me to take you shopping with you. Maybe I wonder if I can do a live stream. I won't be able to talk. I might be able to see the text. I know I'll figure it out. One way or another, I'll figure it out. Thanks, D14. You should send me some. Let's go toy shopping. See, yeah, I think that'd be funny. Buy the toys. Should shopping sooner because of the shortage. Somehow toys won't get in the ships. Well, Allison, according to Governor DeSantis, he says our ports are open and they will not be the issues that are some of the countries saying I don't know what DeSantis is doing. I've went and checked out some toy stores, or not toy stores, but places where toys are. All the Walmarts here locally are kind of stacked and packed with toys, and some other places I've looked at. But I have backup plan after backup plan with that because I have people that will help me shop if I can't get it all by myself. We'll spread across this entire county or the state if we have to. Checking the store for its own Wi-Fi. That's awesome, Trudy J. Agreed, Christ is the answer. And you have to sing the Toys R Us song while shopping. Sure, Zah, you guys want to hear me sing? I think you guys will end up shutting off the video. I'll probably get more thumbs down than I've ever gotten. See, and Tony says, don't sing, Gray. Moldy Soldier, I remember that. Matter of fact, I think I participated. I think I donated. There was about 3 or 4 channels that were doing that with pinball, I think, last year. And I know I gave a bunch of, I donated to a bunch of stuff. I think that was even before I was a channel. My Christmas was the donated gift as a child is still my favorite Christmas because I agreed. Call me V. Let me see here. Tony can't help the tunes he plays in the store. Yeah, right. They always put that. Oops. Milo on the ready. Thank you so much for the super chat. Give to our community. You have helped our community, especially my family. Help the kids where you are. Milo, thank you. I was hoping that, that's all I want to do. And speaking of that, I wish, Dennis, you're probably right. When you tell management what you're doing, they will give you donations and discounts. Oh, that's a good idea, Angels. I never thought about that. Let me see here. What was I going to say? I was thinking of something I was going to say and then I forgot. JM at the Nut House, thank you for the super chat. JM, you are always super supportive. Personal thank you to you. You've always been extremely supportive of the channel. I truly appreciate you, JM. If I win this month, save it for the kiddos. We'll do, JM. I will put that towards them. And Kaylin Strain coming in with the super chat. But thank you, JM. I truly appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to wear a Santa Claus outfit. Didn't Pinball do that last year? Didn't Pinball wear a Santa Claus? Yeah, Phoenix, you can only worry about so much. I agree. I worry about what I can affect right now. Way the port is, wonder if it would be like the Boston Tea Party over toys. That'd be crazy, Mike. Lily B. It's no problem, Lily B. You can always catch the replay, but I appreciate you coming here. Better late than never, as I always say. And yeah, I think having my daughter involved and Lady Gray involved in it, it'd be a fun family thing, and it'll make us feel good. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it. Was that all? I'm trying to think of anything else I had in my mind. I talked about the members. I talked about the content creator meetup or meeting. I talked about the November thing. I'm going in my head. Yeah, Aaron. That would be funny. That would be funny. Fatman Prepper says, and thank you for the super chat, Fatman Prepper. I don't celebrate the holidays. Too commercial, and people refuse to act nice, loving, and the other parts of the year. Fatman, it's a really shame in regards to that. Matt, I needed to end the, I'll end it in 1 second. The poll is, I do see that. Here's the funny thing is, and I hope I don't offend anybody by saying this, but I've noticed a lot of people, a lot of conservatives, really go hard on the holidays. They really decorate their yard. They go, do all kinds of fun stuff. They're more traditional in the sense versus some of the other people that are against every single holiday that there is because it's some sort of, this holiday's racist, this holiday's that's holiday. There's always something, right? But my family, we enjoy Christmas for not just the aspect of Santa Claus and stuff like that, but for the religious aspect of it as well, and so on and so forth. And if you guys are familiar with the Bible, you would understand that. I don't like to get too religious on the channel, but you got to have some sort of faith, right, folks? And let me see I got to end this poll. All right, so the poll is ended, and I can see the thing. So the 10K giveaway, 89% of you folks, we had 90 votes. We have 143 people watching. Wow, I didn't realize I had that many folks in here. And 111 thumbs up. That's awesome. So the giveaway is going to be a bunch of smaller prizes. Being the 12 days of Christmas, maybe I should do 12 small prizes. Start the holidays early, right? But I'll figure it out. I'm going to grab a bunch of stuff. Hopefully I can get it all. If I don't get it all by next Thursday, don't worry, we'll get it done. Let me see. How many Thursdays do I got? This is the last Thursday of October. Then I'll have to move quick. I'll have to have Lady Grey help me pick up some stuff. Armadillo reindeer. That's awesome, Mike. The doggy door, right, Kaylin? And Milo wins them all. Agree, Northern Girl. I do. I think the small prizes will be fun. And I don't mean small like, my daughter I don't know why she put this on my desk. She says it creeped her out, so she put it on my desk for some reason. But it won't be small prizes like this. It'll be some decent prizes. I'll probably do, possibly some knives, some prepping gear, some food, maybe some Augustin's Farms, some canning lids, things that people need. And I'll give people an option. If they don't want the prize, they can sub out for, let's say, a gift card or something like that, so they can purchase whatever they like. But we'll have fun with it. You know me, I always like to have a good time when I'm giving stuff away. It makes me feel good. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? Right, Za? Oh, you got me, Za. You got me. And again, if you guys have any ideas for gifts, please email them to me because I like to hear from you guys. Because by you guys emailing me ideas, then I know that at least I'll have some ideas of some of the things that you guys would like to see as prizes. An advent calendar. Actually, that's a pretty good one, Ostlander. Scares me. I'll give it to Dad. Right? Hey, JRC Homestead. What is it? The shelf on the elf. Maybe I should get one of those. Oh, that would be hilarious. Let me see. A great idea with more people looked at it like that. You see here, you should make one of the prizes from Gordo. Northern Girl, I would have to order it from. I don't know if I can get. Well, if I ordered something from him, would it get here in a week? I don't know if he has something where I can transfer money to him really quick, but that would be pretty cool, Northern Girl. To be honest with you, are the mods excluded? No mods. Yeah, you mods out there. I got something special coming for you guys. Christmas is I got something coming to you guys for Christmas. Now, also, I did forget to mention that in November, I'm going to push it harder. But once the Christmas cards, they're getting printed. I designed the Christmas cards. Once they get printed, I'll show you guys the Christmas cards. I already have a list going for the people that want a Christmas card from my family to yours. I'll probably send them out the second week of December so they can get to you, hopefully by Christmas. But I'll show you guys the cards I'm going to be using that I got printed up. And it should be fun. Whoever wants Christmas cards, like I said, I have that email. Harvey will probably post that email. It lets me know that. Some people mail it to my regular email, and I try to find it and move it over to that one. But I want to send Christmas cards to anybody who wants one. You guys have been sending me postcards, so I want to send Christmas cards out. Annie Bach, thank you so much for the super chat. Truly appreciate the support. Make Santa cam. Just kidding. Gifts are for the kids in our house. Make a Santa cam. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I plan on doing some interesting Christmas videos. I don't know if you guys ever saw my first Christmas video. When I first started YouTube, I tried to do 10 stocking stuffers prepper edition. I don't know if you guys ever saw that video. I was using my old phone. It's not horrible, but the quality wasn't really there. I like to do something else with that this year. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but I'll do something. Heirloom seeds. Yep, that's a good one as well. Heirloom seeds is definitely on my list. I do have a folder with some ideas that I've already written down in seeds. And the only reason I thought about the canning lids things is because I found a kind of a plethora of them at one of my local Targets, and I bought a bunch. Plus, I bought all the ones at Walmart. Have a booby prize. The last prize could be the dehydrator you hate. Right? That's a good one, Milo. It's sitting on the shelf in my storage room right now. North Shore Preparedness is in the house. What's up, North? Let me check my compass. You can maybe find North Shore. That doesn't sound so naughty. Oh, I love you guys, man. You guys are hilarious. What's up, Dina Walters? How you doing? Dragon's in the house. Dragon, man. JM has been killing it, man. I don't know where you've been, man, hiding, but JM has been here since the beginning, man. One man's trash is another's gold. I'm trying to click on that. There we go. You see, I'm going back to watch. I'm trying to, North. I'm trying to, brother. Are you a hoarder? I see, and I've talked about this in the past. There's a big difference between hoarder and prepper. And I know what you mean by putting my storage room. I just hate throwing away something that, even though it doesn't work for me, like I feel like I want to give it to somebody. So I don't like to throw things away that semi-work, or maybe someone can have better an outcome with it than I did. But I also don't want to give someone trash. But I hate throwing stuff away in the aspect. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things I throw away that are broken, that's unfixable type of things that are just in pieces. Texas TIM. Northern girl. You guys are cracking me up, man. If you have any silver trash, send it over. Right on. You know, I got this little box. I know you guys are probably don't care, but I don't know if you guys can see this in this box. I don't know if it'll focus on that. So I have all of Rudy's silver that he has sent me. This is all the silver that I won from Alaska Prepper in this box, separate from my other silver. Just because it's like I'll never get rid of it, just because it's part of Alaska Prepper history. But or at least part, to me, I consider it his history. I'd like to 5 years from now say, hey, Rudy, I got the silver still hanging around, because I think it'd be pretty cool. Let me see. Preppers put stuff in buckets, not shelves, and rooms full of. Yeah. Have you guys ever watched the Hoarder Show? It's crazy. Gray has a horseshoe. Do I have a horseshoe? I'm trying to think now. It's funny. I do have a horseshoe somewhere, Northern girl. Yeah, right. Are you talking about the silver, Jen? About how many ounces in this, Brian? So I have 3/10 ounce coins and 1 troy ounce. So 1 3/10. If that helps. Let me see here. Let me see. I am at almost an hour. Holy cow. We've had 130 to 140 people in chat today. Thank you guys so much for being here and listening to me ramble on. I wanted to get out the news, or not the news, but that article first, and kind of get out of the, the negativity stuff, and then kind of get into the whole thing about the 10K. Because, I'll be honest with you folks. I never thought when I started YouTube, that I, thanks, Tony. I never thought that I would not excel. I never thought that I would hit that kind of number on my first year at YouTube. I've talked to some friends on here that have been doing YouTube for a lot longer than I have. And they said it took them a lot longer to do that. So I'm not sure if it's because I'm learning the back end of YouTube. I'm not sure if it's just because you guys are awesome folks. And also there's a lot of great people that have shouted me out. I've said that, and I don't like saying what's the word I'm looking for? Saying, names, because sometimes I forget people. But a matter of fact, North is in there. When I was just coming up, North Shore used to always shout me out, help me grow and get past some of those marks as well. Let me see here. I saw something that caught my call me. Thank you, call me V. GreyMan has merch. Yeah, Prepper Book Club. You know, it's funny. People are still buying off the Teespring, and now that I hit 10K, eventually I can put a Teespring store. I should come out with some new stuff if people are interested in that. But, you know, I don't know. What's up, Art? Yeah, Arc Wildman. People have been telling me that, Arc, and I don't see that. You know, I can imagine how hard people have had to work to get to 100,000 subs. Maybe one day. Who knows? Maybe one day if YouTube doesn't cancel us all. Hey, my Aussie Garden Kitchen, how you doing? I see B Charming is in here as well. I'm trying to see, I'm missing a few things. What's up, Rip Curl? How you doing? And Rip Curl, you're awesome, brother. I appreciate that. Thanks, Lily B. I really, it's that tugs on the heartstrings, Lily. I just saw Second Amendment. What is up? How you doing? Kudos to all you awesome subscribers. You rock. Agreed. It's all about the subscribers. You know, here's one thing I noticed. Yeah, right, North. I go on some people's channels who have like 500,000 subscribers, and I try to chat with folks. Every once in a while, I'll see like Pony Girl and some of you other folks I've caught. I'm coming in costume next time. That would be hilarious. I've caught some of you guys in some of these major streams, but it's hard to get a word in. So a bit of growing to that size scares me a little bit in the aspect of I like to try to catch as much as I can, even though I still miss now. I still miss questions and comments. But I want to, I'm a very subscriber orientated person. Like I'm still that guy hearting every single comment, trying to comment back on every single comment, and it takes hours, but I think it's worth it. I like interacting with you guys because you guys are taking the time out of your day to drop a comment. So I feel it's obligatory to me to do the same thing, to at least respond. Maybe if you're just put a smiley face, I'll put a heart, you know, that kind of stuff like that. Thank you, Second Amendment, for that. We have 130 thumbs up out of 142 people watching, so that's not bad. I can see some people are getting bored of Grey. I've seen the numbers jump around a little bit, but we're almost at that hour mark anyways. I watch a lot of channels, but I lurk usually, soak all. Yeah, no, since in 99, I do that too. I do lurk on a lot of channels when I'm trying to explore new channels without making my presence felt. I watch some of these new channels and see what they're about. I watch a couple of weeks of their content. And then I feel that they have great content. I try to reach out to those folks and hope that they'll respond and bring them on the channel. One thing I've been working on, you guys probably, I don't know if you guys know who Suspicious Observer is. I've been trying to get a hold of him. He's hard. I'd love to bring him on the channel. I think he would be great to have on the channel with all the information that he has. Call me V. The joys of rewatching your own live. You will you see what you missed. V, it's funny you say that. I do that sometimes because I have to. I want to go make sure that the sound was good, that the production was good, and I do catch some things that I missed. I can't keep my thumbs from moving sometimes. Thanks since in 99, and thank you, Lori. Yeah, me too, Scarzo. I gotta get up early in the morning for work, but that's why I usually try to hold it down to an hour on the Thursdays. Is he the space guy? Who Terry? Mr. Boots and Bounty, what is up? And like I said, that's how Mr. Boots and Bounty, they sent me that gift. I had to dig into their channel, watch their channel, and I was like, they're great. I need to share these folks out. And they hit 1,000 subscribers. That is awesome. And I hope I had a little piece of me help Boots and Bounty grow a little bit, because that's what everybody did for me. When I got off the video with Charlie, a lot of you guys like to see Charlie. I'm going to reach out to some of the folks that I did some interviews with early on and bring them back on, because I can be a little bit more helpful to them. But Charlie said, hey, Grey, I don't know what you did, but I already had 30, 40 subscribers before you ended the live stream. I said, that's awesome, Charlie, because Charlie has a great channel, extremely knowledgeable person, and he's working hard. He's a great guy. Let me see here. The guy you mentioned about wanting on your channel. Oh, Terry D. He is Suspicious Observers. You ever watch that channel? They have a lot of great content in regards to solar activity, in regards to the solar minimum, the volcanic activity, earthquakes. They're a group of people. It's not just the one guy does the videos, but there's a group of them I have their app that I use for my phone to get all, like, anytime there's a coronal mass ejection or any type of solar activity, I get it right to my phone immediately, and I use their app. Ben, yes, JM at the Nut House. Ben is the one that's usually you hear on there. I've also reached out to Adapt 2030 and some other folks. I just think they're too big and they probably get too many emails to respond back. So I did reach out to hopefully Dr. Bradley. I sent him an email a couple days ago. He is a busy person as well, but I'd like to bring him back on the show and kind of, I don't want to do go over the same thing we went over last time, even though we'll probably talk a little bit about that for a lot of the new subscribers. But a lot of people have went and watched. That's one of my highest viewed videos ever on YouTube. But I would also like to ask him what he thinks of all the stuff that's been happening as of the last 6 months since we've talked in regards to all the solar activity and the the earthquakes. I think, matter of fact, New Zealand had an earthquake today at 5.8 earthquake. Mr. Boots and Bunny says, you helped us a ton, GreyMan Prepping. We learned a lot from our chats. Thank you for reaching out to our channel. That's awesome. It makes me feel good, brother. It makes me feel good that I'm helping other folks, just like people help me. You got to give back to the community. It's just like North Shore said a long time ago. You got to lift up your brothers and sisters. Remember that, North? I think I'd put that on a shirt somewhere, North. I think in my Teespring account, I put that on a shirt. I stole it from you. I think David would keep trying. Yeah, JM. And if you guys have any contacts, like if you have an inside source to some of these folks that you guys like to see me interview on the channel, send it to my email or reach out to them. That's what Harvey did for me. Harvey Black is kind of like, you got to give Harvey Black the credit where credit's due. He's kind of the one that helped me link me up with Dr. Bradley. So sometimes you guys have connections that I don't. Just because I'm a content creator doesn't mean I have the in already. They're probably like, oh, another channel wants to talk to me. So thank you, North Shore. We got to hold up our brothers and sisters. Exactly. Let me see here. Yeah, right. It does. And you guys have some of the great shirts though, Mr. Boots and Bounty. New Zealand earthquake probably due to all the elites. Yeah, right. Arkansas whoop ass. That's hilarious. I hear you, B. Let me see. Harvey Black. It's a secret squirrel. Steven says, good Xmas gift is a small solar panel with its USB charging ports. Stefan, do you think something like this? Something like that is what you're talking about, Stefan? Would this make a good prize? Just saying. I like it. It's one of my favorite ones. I have 3 of these things. I always say a friend of yours is a friend of mine, right? Pick me, pick me. That's funny, Nomad. Yeah, then I'll add that to the list. Milo says, hell yes. That would be awesome. That's cool. Great prize. Yes, it would. All right. Well, that will be in the prize then. That will be one of them. Brian, I don't know if I can do that, man. You can't ship it legally, I don't think. Oh, man. Texas T, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate the support, brother. Who did my intro? I did. I designed my intro myself. I can teach Texas. If you're trying to learn that kind of stuff, I can teach that. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. I make all my intros for my live streams, for my channel. The music is all sourced and all that fun stuff like that. JM says she has a similar one. Yeah, they're great. You put them on the backpack and let them charge. Works pretty good. Not so remote Alaska. That's very nice. Agreed. Where's mine, Dennis? Dennis says, where's mine? You are a wise prepper. Thanks, Stefan. I appreciate that. Let me see here. Let me see. Awesome prize. That Chalky Gal. See, and I love seeing a lot of these new names. Off Time intro song. The intro song was just a twang, a kind of a bluegrass twang that I found in the YouTube studio where they give you free music, where you're allowed to use that music without copyright. That's where I found that tune. Matter of fact, I'll see if I can dig it up and get you guys the actual name of it. I know some of you guys have asked. You see, Simply Jan Holmes says, it's my bedtime. I'll catch you the next time. Enjoy the visit. Blessings. Thank you, Simply Jan. It's going to be my bedtime here in about 5 minutes as well. I've already ran over an hour. No pew-pews in Canada. Yeah, D14. I've learned shipping D14 stuff when he won the Super Chat giveaway, that was a nightmare trying to deal with that. Shipping to Canada was a pain in the butt. But take it easy, Jan. You have a great evening. That's awesome, Nomad. That is really cool. D14. I don't know why I have my hand up. I just noticed I have my hand up like trying to sing. La, la, la. I don't know what I'm doing here. How long should an intro be? Well, technically, by YouTube standard, you kind of want to stay between 15 and 30 seconds. For the live streams, I go a little longer because it gives me enough time to get everything organized. But you don't want to, unless your intro is very catching. Matter of fact, you guys are probably going to see something pop as a video that I've already done. It's, remember, Why Become a Prepper video? I think I'm going to use that. YouTube's always asking me, hey, why don't you add a trailer to your channel? It's a little long, 5 minutes. Usually they say 2 to 3 minutes for a trailer, but I think that would make the perfect video to describe me and my channel. So I might use that as my YouTube trailer. So if you guys see that pop up, it just means it's my YouTube trailer. I don't know if it's going to announce it to everybody or not. Mike, Jam, your subs will complain if it's too long for sure. Yeah. Here's the thing when it comes to YouTube. You got to have, if you're a content creator, you better have thick skin, because you're not going to make every single birdie happy. They're going to talk about the way you talk. This was a joke, but someone said, I don't like the way you say Tabasco. But come to find out, it was my friend Steven just pulling my chain, because he knows a lot of people say, you know, I've had people say sometimes the way I speak or say things, or my, you know, my gaffes, you know, because I don't want to do full production and make it look like it's, you know, and don't get me wrong, nothing against the content creators that, you know, that have been doing it for a long time and they have like this really smooth and polished platform where the videos come out and they're like almost like a small TV show. I just want to keep it more realistic. Like, I'm a real person, and if I mess up or break something or anything happens, I have fun doing it. I don't want to make it like a fully edited TV show. Someone says that you should edit out all the ums and the ahs and the yas and all that other stuff. I don't. I just roll with it, man. Yeah, I'll never be able to please everybody. Trust me. And the whatnots. Yes, Pony Girl. Exactly. I say what, you know, so Pony Girl, what's funny about this is I went to watch some of my older videos, and I noticed I was saying it even back then. So it's almost been a year, and I haven't been able to change what I say. The whatnots, and there's other little quirks that I say. It's pretty funny. You don't want to look, yeah, exactly, Dennis. I don't want to feel like commercialized. I just want to be like a normal person, if that makes any sense. Lily B, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for the support. Congrats on the 10K. You deserve it. I appreciate that, Lily. I truly do. But I wouldn't have hit that if it wasn't for you folks. So thank you folks as well. You guys are awesome. If you did that kind of editing, your vids would be only 2 minutes long. Right, Batman? and you know, supposedly that's the sweet spot for YouTube videos, is like 12 to 15 minutes long. Once I finish a live stream, there's not many people other than really hardcore dedicated subscribers that are going to sit here and listen to me for an hour talk. But if you do a 10-minute video, 10 to 12 minute, maybe max 15-minute video, people can take that much time out of their day and watch it. That's why I guess YouTube Shorts is such a big thing. And if you notice, a lot of the big professional content creators, they usually have like a 10 to 15-minute video. One of these days, I'll get there. I can't push all the information in, and that's some of the videos that I talk about. I can't make it that short. I don't talk in my videos, so need to do edit out ums. Freaky Geek, that's hilarious. Take care, Northern Girl. Let me see, another great gift, the first book in the Going Home series. You know that I'm on book 8 or 9 of that, Stefan. I've been reading that book, Dr. Arthur Bradley's books. Or no, that's Angry American book. Sorry, I'm getting 2 books because I read all of Angry Americans. Going Home, I read that entire thing because I'm in Florida and I had to deal with Florida, and Ocala is not far from me. So I was really intrigued by Angry American's books. He's putting out another book in Texas. I've been trying to reach out to him too, because I'd love to have a conversation with him, possibly on the channel. That'd be awesome. Awesome Pony Girl. Yeah, there's a one person I watch that says, what does he say a lot? He says, I digress. He talks and he says, I digress after every few sentences, but you get used to it. What's up, GMAC? How you doing? Yeah, GMAC, I'm about to end it. It's already long enough. I'm going to wrap it up. Jeff Sam's exactly. They are great books. Like I said, I'm shocked. Next time, if I had the doctor on, I want him to talk about the books because I'm so intrigued by his series. It's such a good book series. Yeah, Stephen, I'm part of his group and his website, and I keep tabs on it. It'd be phenomenal to see that turn into a TV show. But also, Milo on the ready. Thank you for the super chat, brother. You know you don't have to be doing that, brother. You need it more than I do. From family to GreyMan and the community, thank you all. God bless you all. Thank you, Milo. I don't know if you guys know who Mark Tufo is. He did a series called Zombie Fallout, which is a great zombie book. I'm a zombie fanatic. I know being a prepper and being a zombie fanatic probably come in hand, but it was a great series, Zombie Fallout. He just finalized that book, which was really great. Great characters, Frank Talbot, BT, and some others. It was a great book series. Thanks, GMAC. I appreciate that. DB, what's up? No, you're fine, DB. Say what's up. Say hi. Everybody's friendly here, DB. We're a good group of folks in here. Julie Cleary, Gray, love The Walking Dead. Yeah, I'm saddened to say that they're ending it this year. I'm a huge fanatic. And a lot of people, they fell off. They didn't like how the series was going. But, man, this season, the final season of The Walking Dead, even Fear the Walking Dead, man, they are pushing the envelope with the special effects, the storytelling, some good stuff, man. I'm glad that the way they're wrapping it up. And I'm looking forward to the movie with Rick because it's all going to culminate and finally end that series. Arleth, how you doing? What's up? You guys are all coming in late. You don't like zombies, B? Do you see the Romero movies as training films? Milo, you could look at that. And here's funny that you say that, Milo. Yeah, Aaron, exactly. I do all the survival shows that I watch. I do analyze the crap out of them. Being from a preparedness mindset, I look at what they do right, they do wrong, scenarios that they get into. Be it marauders, be it meeting other groups, be it trading. I kind of tear them apart a bit in my head. And that's why I'll rewatch some of them several times, just to kind of get the gist of it and break it down in my own head. Strand will go down before Fear ends. Yeah, agree, Brian. Strand. I'm shocked that Strand is still alive. It blows my mind. Annie Bach, you're exactly right. Daryl and Carol will have a spinoff, and I will be watching that as well. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, Arleth. You can learn a lot of tips. Season 7, right? Let me see here. Let me see, Milo. So I am not the only one. No, you're not, Milo. 3/4 of my arm is a family tattooed as zombies in the apocalypse. Massive zombie fan here. That's awesome. I'm glad I'm not the only one that says zombie fanatic. I even watched the most horrible zombie films just to watch them to say I did. Spoiler, right? Well, there's no spoiler. Strand is still alive, but you know how that goes. I don't do zombies. Oh. Wild nesting. Actually, that is a good idea. Maybe I'll reach out to Bjorn about that. That'd be a great one of his novels. Gimme. Is Zombie Prepper still in chat? I'm assuming he likes zombies. Black Summer was awesome. The second one, that came out this year, kind of threw me off a little bit. Very odd, but I still watched it. DB, you as well? When I think of your name, DB, I think of DB Cooper. It makes me think of that. It looks like Zombie Prepper. I wonder if Zombie Prepper's still in chat. It says Zombie Prepper still here. I watched it in the shadows. Just remembered cut off jaws, family members until. Oh, it's not in English yet? Gotcha. Kelly Ram. Zombiever was the worst. I agree, Jeff. Jeff, did you miss when I showed all your cards that you sent me? The stack of postcards you sent me, Jeff? Rebecca Blogs. You know, Black Summer was it's supposed to be the prequel to, God, what is it? The other one. I watched that one too. With Murphy and the old man and the Z-weed. Yeah, I thought that was funny, G-Mac, that they do have zombie prepping tips on the CDC site. What's up, North and South Homestead? Barbecue sauce. I did watch, Rebecca, I did watch Train to Busan and Peninsula. Actually, I thought they were really well done. Flights of the Living Dead. Yes, that was horrible, D14. There's some really bad ones. I think there's like Zombie Strippers or something like that. It was horrible. They're trying to use sex to get people, you know, zombie and sex, and they're like, oh yeah, well, this will be a great movie. It was horrible. They all taste like chicken, man. I don't want to know. Z Nation, thanks, Jan. Thank you so much. Brian Barbie, as you as well. Z Nation. So Black Summer was supposed to be a prequel for Z Nation, from my understanding, if you look at the back end of it. Yeah, it was Z Nation kind of reminded me of like a grunge zombie flick. But Lady Gray, she loved that. We watched every episode of that. It was pretty cool. Yeah, agreed, Rebecca. You're right on the money with that. All right, History Channel even address. Yeah, Tara, I watched a documentary on that, and I studied one because it was pretty intriguing the way they broke it down. And they said that they looked at the aspect of could that ever really happen? And of course, they used the rabies virus and of course manipulation by our government, and they kind of created that. And then they used the story down in Miami. I don't know how many of you guys saw that story down in Miami where that guy was on some sort of drug and he ate the guy's face. He was literally eating a homeless man's face. The police showed up, they fired several rounds, and he still wouldn't go down. It was almost like we were in the zombie apocalypse, which I would expect to start in a place like Miami. D14. Oh, God. All right, folks, it's getting late. It's getting late. Oh, you guys are hilarious, man. This is why I love Thursday nights, man. It's kind of like a nice, relaxing atmosphere. It's always good to sit here and talk to you. Yeah, YouTube LMT, I'll call you. YouTube is now banning that. If you use that on your channel, you're going to ban it. They're going to ban that if the content creator uses that. They just put out a purge out on that term. Yeah, that's a good one, JM. That is a good one, JM. Let me see here. I watch my Hallmark movies on Saturday and Sunday. I'm a sucker there. Happy, no drama, no BS. Right on, Sheila. Good night, B. All right, folks. I think that about wraps it up, man. We've been here long enough, a little bit longer than usual. But again, as always, folks, you know, thank every single one of you for hanging out with me tonight on Thursday nights. You guys know I take Fridays and Saturdays off. I'll see everybody on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Sunday Shift Report. But I have some bad news in regards to that. At my job, we have a huge meeting. So I will not be in the premiere, but you guys will be in the premiere. So my mods will be handling all that. I do apologize in advance. So this Sunday Shift Report, I won't be able to go because we have a meeting at 6 p.m. and that's when my premiere launches. I have to, you know, do life things, but I will still set it up as a premiere so that all you folks can still intermingle with each other. So I do apologize. This will be the first one I missed in a long time, but you know, my job kind of comes first in that aspect. So I'll still get it out there for you guys to interact, but truly appreciate it. Other than that, man, I think that's about it. Mods, thank you for doing a fantastic job as always. And if you guys ever have any questions, shoot me an email or however you want to get a hold of me, DM me on Discord or whatnot, whatever works for you folks. But other than that, this is GreyMan. I'm out. You guys have a blessed evening, and I'll see you guys on the rebound. Take care.